The following is a presentation of Eagle Radio and Sacred Heart Basketball.
And welcome into Sacred Heart Basketball. Late start this evening as the JV girls game went to overtime, so pushing us back a little bit, but we're glad to be with you here at SalinaPost.com. Getting set for our first of two here this evening as Berean Academy has made the trip up north here to Salina to take on Sacred Heart. The boys a little later on, and the girls warming up right now. 20-year head coach Kristen Wiebe brings her Lady Warriors in with a 3-1 record here on the young season. Meanwhile, for Sacred Heart, Carl Hines, as the Knights even up their record this past Saturday as they finished 2-1 at the Irish Classic tournament in Chapman, as the boys and girls of Sacred Heart combined to go 5-1 in the tournament. The lone loss by the girls of Sacred Heart fell to a tough Rossville team in that one by 7, 57-50. Otherwise, the other 5 games, the Knights were a perfect 5-0 in those contests in that game. So again, I want to welcome you in here to the Sacred Heart Gym, getting set for our first of two here tonight, as again, Berean Academy and Sacred Heart will be in action here this evening. And then one more for the Knights on Friday night. We'll go on the road to the newest league opponent for Sacred Heart, as it'll be on the road at Lions to take on the Lions. The Lions will host Sacred Heart in the league opener on Friday night here, coming up on the 20th, and then off until January 3rd with a busy January slate for the Knights with 4 games in the first 8 nights, well, the first 10 nights, but they'll play the Knights on the 3rd, 7th, 9th, and 10th of January as we get underway in the 2025 portion of the schedule. Going to take one quick break, and we will come back, and I'll get you the starting lineups here in our opening tap of our girls game. You're listening and watching to Sacred Heart Basketball here on Salina Post.
Congratulations, you're having a little girl.
At that moment, everything changed. Our hopes and dreams for ourselves were instantly replaced by our hopes and dreams for her. We got life insurance policies from Shelter Insurance, so that regardless of what life throws at us, we'll still be able to provide the world to her.
Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Hey Salina, come see us at the Kelly Kitchener Agency near the intersection of Cloud and Ohio. We want to be your Salina, Kansas insurance agent.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of 2 types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialists will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org.
Are you looking for professional change? Salina Regional Health Center has immediate openings with our financial and revenue cycle departments. We are seeking highly motivated professionals for the following key positions: Registrar, Certified Professional Coder, Health Information Management Associate, Financial Counselors, and Medical Billing Specialist. These full-time roles offer competitive salaries, comprehensive benefits, and in many cases, flexible scheduling with generous time-off policies. At Salina Regional Health Center, we foster a collaborative and supportive team environment. Interested candidates are invited to apply directly through our website at srhc.com. For further inquiries about these opportunities and others, please contact me, Tess Madro, in Human Resources at 785-452-7026. Salina Regional Health Center, taking care of you so you can care for others. It's the Salina Regional Health Center way.
And now back to Sacred Heart Basketball.
Welcome back to the Sacred Heart Gym, getting set for our first of two here tonight. Berean Academy in town as the Knights back on the home floor this evening. As starting tonight for the Berean Academy Warriors, coming in 3-1, head coaches Kristen Wiebe, and they will start Taylor Balzer, a 5'6" senior. Ellie Beverlin, another senior at 5'7". Fiona Morgan, a junior at 5'10". Also at 5'10", junior Adrian Mullins, and a sophomore at 5'7", Aubrey Enzi will start tonight for Berean as well. So Balzer, Beverlin, Morgan, Enzi, and Mullins, the starting five for the Berean Academy Lady Warriors here tonight, as they will face the Sacred Heart Lady Knights. Head coach Carl Hines, as the Lady Knights, I mentioned, 2-2 on the season. They'll start sophomore Adlin Lee, senior Bethany Campa, junior Skylar Douglas, junior Nicole Richards, and senior Alyssa Patterson. Starting five for the Sacred Heart girls, again, Lee, Campa, Douglas, Richards, and Patterson on the floor for Sacred Heart in the home whites once again. Gold numerals and letters with the black trim on the jersey tops. Meanwhile, for the Lady Warriors, they're in the road blues with the yellow and the yellow and white trim, I should say. White letters and numerals with the gold trim on their jerseys. 8 minutes on the clock. Hope you enjoyed here from Sacred Heart. Some Knights coming out onto the floor. It'll be Skylar Douglas to jump for the Knights in the center circle, and there to meet her is Ellie Beverlin. 5'7" versus 5'7". And the opening tap controlled by the Lady Warriors. They'll go left to right here in the opening half here from the Sacred Heart Gym, and in the lane, shot right up and good. 2-0 Berean. Enzi makes it a 2-0 game. And down on the other end now, Lee up top. Left side to Richards on the wing. Opening half minute here. Douglas up top between the rings. Douglas now to Campa. And the right side to the wing is Addie Lee once again. Lee looking, Douglas around the arc it goes. Campa baseline left to Patterson, lost the handle. And it'll be turned over back to Berean. Comes Balzer across the timeline. The opposing jersey number ones battling defensively there for a moment. And Balzer and Lee. Shot no good, rebound taken by Campa. Outlet now. Douglas with it to Campa. To the right side now, far wing once again. Lee, Douglas, and again back on the near side to Campa. Minute 15 gone by, Knights down early, 2-0. Campa up top, again to Richards rather. And again, Douglas, Lee just working around the perimeter. 90 seconds in here to the opening quarter. Richards again for the Knights, back to Campa. Again, just going around that arc, and now Douglas will drive right side, missing the shot though. Rebound to Balzer and back to Berean Academy. 6:15 to go in the first, and the Lady Warriors on top, 2-0 early. Balzer working against Addie Lee. Shot from the left side, missing. Rebound to Campa, nearly lost it, and it was tipped out of bounds off of the hands of Mullins. So it will be ball back to the Knights. Richards and Addie Lee across the timeline for the Knights. 2-3 zone by the Lady Warriors defensively. Richards up top, Douglas, and again around the arc it goes. Campa to Lee on the right side, driving, shot from the baseline up and missing, and the rebound taken. Enzi with it back. And again, it'll be Balzer taken across the timeline for Berean Academy. Left side to Beverlin, around a pick from Mullins, back to the near side, right in front of the Knights bench is Enzi. Campa working against her and nearly lost the handle to the left side now, shot up, missing. And the rebound taken by Skylar Douglas for the Knights. 5:15 to go in the first. Knights are down 2-0 to the Lady Warriors. Right side to tie it. That'll miss by Addie Lee on the baseline and brought down by Mullins. And again, Balzer is going to be fouled, our first one of the game. Not quite 3 minutes gone by, and the first team foul on the Knights. First personal on Bethany Campa. Inbound from Enzi to Balzer. Tipped by Lee, but into the hands of Beverlin. Back to the near side, beyond the arc is Enzi up top again. Pass into the lane in traffic. Right side, though. Little ball fake there. Another entry pass, though, tipped out of bounds off the hands of Mullins. Out of bounds back to the Knights. I was just texted a question. What's the timeline? That is the half-court stripe on the floor. And right now, Addie Lee takes it across for the Knights. And if a player does not get across that on the inbound in 10 seconds, it's a backcourt violation. Richards, a shot from three-point range up top is no good. 4:21 to go. Another nice entry pass, though, shot up, and it is good by Fiona Morgan. So 4-0 as we played a hair shy of the opening half of the first. There's a shot up and under. Eden Sharpton came off the bench, as did Mia Hamilton. And Sharpton breaks the drive, breaks the run, what was a 4-point spurt. Now 4-2 Knights are down in the lane, and loose ball, another offensive rebound, and now it's knocked out of bounds, or lost out of bounds rather, to Enzi, by Enzi. And checking in now for Berean Academy, Shai Timken and Elena Thiessen. As Richards inbounds again to Addie Lee to take it across. 3:40 left here, first quarter. Lady Warriors on top of the Lady Knights, 4-2. And that one will be knocked out of bounds, and it'll stay with Sacred Heart. Douglas will inbound. Up it goes, inbound goes to Mia Hamilton. Up top, back to Douglas. 3.5 to play in the first, a spin, back up to Addie Lee beyond the arc. Addie looks to her right, back to Douglas in the far corner to Hamilton. Bounce past Nicole Richards. Berean stays in the zone defense. Douglas again beyond the arc. Now to Mia Hamilton driving the right side. Stops there, and it's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay again with Sacred Heart. Deflected out of bounds by Berean. And Douglas will inbound again for Sacred Heart. 3:09 to play in the first quarter. Just one combined foul and a quick moving opening period thus far. Lee between a couple of Lady Warriors gets it off to Richards. Hamilton once again up top. Douglas for three from the right wing is short and taken by Beverlin. Back to Berean once again. She'll race across. Back to the near side in there. Shai Timken. Left side Balzer. Now back up top. Little entry pass in the lane. That's up and good. The assist to Teese in the basket. Fiona Morgan now with 4. And the Lady Warriors on top by 4, 6-2. 2:25 to go here in the first. Left side to Mia Hamilton. Back up top, Douglas. A little ball fake there. Back to her right. Richards up top. Again, Addie Lee with it. Right side again to Richards. Pass to a cutting Douglas to the basket, up and good. The assist that time to Richards, and the basket to Skylar Douglas to make it a 2-point game again. 6-4 now with an even 2 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. And this one has been up and down the floor early, with that just being the second whistle now in the stoppage of play, as Eden Sharpton wound up with the ball. And the foul is going to be called on Nicole Richards. for Sacred Heart. 2 against the Knights here early. Second on the team. Inbound. Beer out there for the Lady Warriors now. .145 left here in the opening quarter. Quick inbound in the lane. Shot deflected and a foul is committed by the Knights. It'll be 3 on the team. This one is going to go on Eden Sharpton, her first. And that's going to put Biana Morgan to the free throw line for the Lady Warriors. 1:43 to go in the first. Shot up, and that'll rim out. And the second shot coming. And that one will go. That's Morgan now with 5 points. The lead, still one possession, 7-4 now. The Knights trail it. Been down by as many as 4 a couple of times early. Douglas from Lee drives right side. That shot will miss. Eden Sharpton tears down the rebound. To Hamilton now Lee. Lee in the lane, puts it up. Boy, that was halfway down and out, but she'll draw 2 fouls. Will Addy with 1:20 in the foul is going to go on Shai Timken. Her first and the first team foul against the Lady Warriors. Free throw up by Lee and rattles it in. There's Addy's first point. Sharpton comes back out. Patterson back in for the Knights. Second shot, you got them both. 1 point game, 7-6 with 1:20 to go in the first quarter. And it'll be Balzer again with it. And there's a whistle, and it's going to go against Berean Academy. Had my view obstructed there. I'm guessing I was just stepping on the sideline. It's out of bounds, and to the Knights, lead all the way to the basket, off the glass, up and good. And there's the Knights' first lead of the game at 8-7. A minute to go here in the first, and now the Knights on top by 1. A little 5-point swing from down 4 to up 1. 45 seconds left in the first. Here's Balzer between the rings on the edge of the Knight logo at midcourt. Again up top, Beer, right side up off the glass and good. And that basket good by Mullins. That's her first bucket of the game. 25 seconds left, the Knights back down by a point, 9-8. Douglas from Hamilton, back to the right side. On the wing is Addie Lee. Mia Hamilton up top to get it. 15 seconds left in the first quarter, 9-8. Berean Academy back up by 1. Right side, Addie Lee in the corner. Looking up top to Hamilton, left side to Campa. Shot up and good, and that'll do it for the first quarter. And that was Ellie Campa back, or into the game for the first time, I should say. And after 1, the Knights take the lead back by a point. We're through the opening 8 minutes. It is Sacred Heart 10 and Berean Academy 9. Back after a break as you're watching and listening to Sacred Heart basketball here on Salina Post.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the Heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
And now back to Sacred Heart basketball.
And back we are from the Sacred Heart Gym. Adam Coulter and Trey Tully here on the broadcast. Hope you're enjoying our live audio and video. Streaming on salinapost.com, and we're glad you're with us, whether you're listening to us, as watching us as well. As if you're just joining us, we did have a late start. The junior varsity girls game went to overtime, and Berean Academy took a 1-point win in that one in an exciting game, and a little late start here for the varsity teams, but underway now here in quarter number 2. Nicole Richards nearly had it knocked away, and now it is lost. Beverland's going to take it across the Balzer rather, across the timeline. All the way, coast to coast, up and good. So Holly Bonilla's checked in. Patterson out there for the Knights. Ellie Campa and Bethany Campa out there, as is Bonilla, as I mentioned. Patterson and Nicole Richards for the Knights. 7:26 and a foul called. This one's going to be on Ellie Beverland, her first personal foul, first team foul against Berean Academy here in the second quarter. Inbound goes to Bethany Campa. Now Richards beyond the arc. Bonilla back to Campa on the left side, driving the baseline to the basket. Lost the handle, but she will go to the free throw line. 10-9 after one. Lee with 4 and 2 apiece for Douglas. Campa, Ellie Campa had that last basket before the end of the first. And also Eden Sharpton 2 off the bench for the Knights. Lee and Douglas back in for the Knights. (11-10) as Taylor Balzer first shot here, and free throw good. Oh, and right in my tip by Douglas, and if it had been about, 2 feet higher, might have popped me right in the face if I hadn't had my hands up. Sometimes too close to the action. A minute gone by here, a little over a minute gone by in the second, and we are tied at 11. With it now is Enzi, and on her belly on the floor, Bethany Campus called for her foul. Taylor Balzer checks back in. Shot. No, 2 Balzer off the glass, up and good. The assist that time, Morgan. Balzer with all 4 points here in the quarter for Berean Academy, and now a 13-11 game. Well, and much the opposite of the opening quarter, as Sharpton and Hamilton are going to check back in for Bethany Campa and for Patterson for the Knights. First quarter was going just up and down the floor with very little stoppage of time, with very few fouls, and now already 4 committed combined here with now a minute 45 into, and there's a 3-point shot good. Skylar Douglas. 14-13, Knights back up by 1 again for the 3rd time. Just steal by Nicole Richards for Sacred Heart. Trying to break the press in the backcourt, and Douglas across the timeline for the Knights. Hattie Lee on the right side. Looking for Richards, now she'll drive right side and now back up beyond the arc for 3, up and good. Addie with 7, 2 straight threes for the Knights, and they've opened up a 4-point lead after trailing it by as many as 4 in the opening quarter. Now Balzer right side, back to the near side to us. Enzi, entry pass, and a foul. Looks like it'll go on Hamilton. Well, no, it'll go on Addie Lee. Lee's first personal, 2nd team foul on the Knights, and this will put Morgan to the free throw line, leading scorer thus far with 5 for the Lady Warriors. Free throw up and good. So a half dozen for Morgan. Addie Lee with 7 leads the Knights in all scores. 17-14. Second free throw up. And that one also rattles in. 7 for Morgan. The lead is 2. It's 17-15 Knights. 5:18 to go before halftime. And again, by and large, a quick moving first half. There's a runner by Lee missing from the right side. Rebound taken by Balzer, and back to the Lady Warriors. Just over 5 to play here in the second quarter. There's a reach in. Takeaway by Douglas and ahead of the pack. She's got an easy one from the left side off the glass up. And good for Skylar now with 5 points. Here in the quarter, 7 for the game. And the lead back up to 4. The biggest lead for each team by a couple of possessions here early on in the game. 4:45 to go before halftime. In the lane, stopping, shot, grazing the iron, no good. Rebound Douglas off the miss by Elevere. And the Knights back down the floor. Right side, Mia Hamilton. Off to Addie Lee for 3 again. And that one will rattle in. And Addie Lee, the first double-figure scorer now. A couple of threes here in the second. 10 for the game thus far. And now again, 1 versus 1, the counterpart jersey numbers, as it's Lee guarding Balzer. Near side on the right lane, or right baseline, I should say. A traveling violation goes against the Lady Warriors. So the Knights all of a sudden up by 7. Thanks in large part to 3 threes here in the opening 4 minutes plus of the second quarter. 22-15 Knights now here on the home floor. Douglas right side, Lita Richards. Around a pick, left side to Douglas again, now on the left baseline, and she's going to be fouled. Foul will go on Taylor Balzer. It's going to be her first personal, as Bethany Camp is going to check back in for the Knights, in for Mia Hamilton. 3:44 to go before halftime, and here comes Alyssa Patterson back in the game as well. In for Eden Sharpton for the Knights. Richards to inbound into Campa, who just checked back in. Reach in. Balzer nearly took it away, but stayed it right back into Douglas to the Knights. Right side jumper, baseline up, right side no good. Tipped by Patterson, rebound to Campa for the Knights. 3.5 left before halftime. Knights by 7 with the ball, up 22-15. Addie Lee between the rings. Now Nicole Richards, now back to Campa. Still out high, left side, and a drive on the baseline to Lee. All the way around to the right side up top. Richards to Campa, shot missed, tipped, and taken back by Berean and Fiona Morgan. Taylor Balzer with it now to the left wing is Beverland, and a shot from the left side off the glass, up and good. And that one good by Mullins, and she's got 4. And the lead is 5 at 22-17. Campa going to drive, and she'll pick up a foul on the way to the basket and shoot free throws. A foul will be called on Adrian Mullins. And the free throw is missed. Elena Teasen and has checked in for the Warriors. Second free throw up and good. Sharpton's checked back in for the Knights, as has Mia Hamilton. They're passed down low, and Eden Sharpton comes away with it. And that's in the backcourt, and Knights nearly lost it, and one referee said Knight ball, one referee said Warrior ball, and the Knights wind up with it. Lee on the left side now. And a spin, she'll back up again beyond the arc, and a little backboard. No rim, it didn't look like, but 3 threes in the second for Addie Lee. The lead now for the Knights up to 9 as Addie, 13 points thus far, still 2 minutes left before halftime. Passing a crowd of Knights for a moment there was Enzi for the Lady Warriors. Patterson's going to check back in. Second foul for Eden Sharpton, 15 fouls, so quick inbound and 1:50 left before halftime. Addie Lee from Hamilton, now back to Campa. Campa back to the right to Richards. Pass for Hamilton, knocked out of bounds. And it goes out of bounds off the Lady Warriors, back to Sacred Heart. Campa gets it in to Nicole Richards, back to Campa. Top Addie Lee on the edge of the Knight logo. 90 seconds left before halftime. Here's Richards left side into the corner to Hamilton for 3. Another one for the Knights. Hamilton's first basket. That's 5 threes for the Knights here in the second quarter after not a one in the opening quarter. And the Knights leads balloon, shot missing by the Lady Warriors. The Knights leads the balloon to a dozen now, 29-17. Just over a minute left before the intermission. Lee goes right, left, right again, and foul away from the ball. And they're going to call it on Nicole Richards. As Bethany Campa goes out, Ellie Campa comes in her place. Also back in for Berean Academy is Mullins. Skylar Douglas will check in for Nicole Richards for the Knights, out with a couple of fouls. And 1:02 remains. So we're now under a minute to play in the second quarter. The Knights up by a dozen. And again, Balzer and Lee battling offense to defense as they have the entire first half, really. 40 seconds left. Back to Balzer beyond the arc. Another lob down low. Mullins off the glass, but no good. But she will shoot. And the foul called on Mia Hamilton, her first, and both teams over the limit now with 5 team fouls apiece. Free throw up and good. And Mullins with 5 in the game. And the free throw up, second one, also good. 6 for Mullins. And the lead's an even 10 now for the Knights. 29-19. Hamilton up top to Douglas, to her left, back to Hamilton. Right side, Campa. 2, and there's another offensive foul on the Knights. And that'll go on Mia Hamilton, her second. Mullins checks right back in as Thiessen had come in for a moment. 19.8 to go. Again, a non-shooting foul, an offensive foul on the Knights. And the ball back to the Warriors. Just 15 seconds left here in the late second quarter. Douglas with a steal now for the Knights with 10 seconds left. To Addie Lee, and a foul from the backside. And this will put Addie Lee back to the free throw line. She had a couple in the opening quarter. Holly Bonilla here at the scorer's table for the Knights. 7.3 seconds left. Late first half also. Bethany Campa at the scorer's table. Lee's first free throw is up and good. 10 alone in the second quarter for Addie. 14 for the game. Second free throw by Addie is up and good. As Bonilla And Bethany Campa checked back in to join Ellie Campa. Also out there, Douglas and Patterson for the Knights. 7.3 to go. 31-19 the score. Knights back up by a dozen. Long one at the horn is short. After trailing by as many as 4 in the first for majority of the first quarter, the Knights go up by 1 after 1, 10-9, and the lead has ballooned to 31-19 here at the halftime break as the boys right here getting set to head out and warm up. Halftime score, Sacred Heart 31 and Berean Academy 19. Back after an extended break. You're listening and watching to Sacred Heart Basketball here on Salina Post. Welcome back to coverage of Sacred Heart basketball here. Halftime continues here in Salina. And the score 31-19 as the Knights got down by 4 early on. Finally got their first lead of the game at, I believe it was 9-8, but the Knights led by 1, 10-9 after 1, and then went on a run. Thanks in big part to Addie Lee's 3 threes in the second, but overall 15 points for her. And the Knights lead it here by a dozen. They've matched their biggest lead of the game at 12, 31-19 as we get set to head back to action here. The third quarter coming up here momentarily. 15 for Addie Lee and 7 for Skylar Douglas here in the game. Some nice bench points here for the Knights, including 3 from Mia Hamilton, 2 from Ellie Campa, and 2 more from Eden Sharpton, and also a couple from Bethany Campa for the Knights as well. Meanwhile, it is Fiona Morgan with 7 to lead the Lady Warriors of Berean Academy, 6 for Adrian Mullins, 4 for Taylor Balzer, and 2 for Aubrey Enzi. And that is the scoring for the Warriors here in this one. Again, as the teams and the final minute ticks off the clock here. Knights are ready. Berean will be on the court here momentarily. And about set for action here is the starting 5 back out on the floor for the Knights in Lee and Bethany Campa, Douglas, Richards, and Patterson. Starting 5 back out for Berean Academy as well, with Balzer, Beverlyn, Morgan, Enzi, and Mullins. And it'll be Lady Warrior ball across the way, right in front of the students section. And underway here in quarter number 3. Knights with a 12-point cushion as we start the second half. Free throw line. Boy, and a shot right out the bat. Balzer with 2 and a chance at a 3-point play. And didn't waste any time. 12 seconds come off the clock here early on here in the third quarter. And the bonus free throw. And one missing, though. Offensive rebound. Put back up in the right baseline, missing. And taken back by the Knights. 20 seconds gone by here in the third. It's a 10-point game, 31-21, Knights on top. Addie Lee between the circles. Left side back to Campa. Up top, Douglas. And back to the near side to Richards. Once again, Addie Lee. On the baseline now, backs up to the corner again. Campa looking for Douglas. Back near side to Lee. She'll drive right side and back up again. Now Campa. Douglas now on the left side to the baseline, and she'll be fouled. 7:03 to play, still in the opening minute here of the third quarter. Balzer's first personal foul. Each team with one here in the opening minute here of the third quarter. Douglas will inbound for the Knights. Up it goes, and it's going to be taken away by Enzi. And back down the floor on the break. Shot missing, offensive rebound, put back up and missed. As Enzi missed and Morgan missed, but Morgan's going to shoot free throws. She's hit 3 in the game to this point already. The first free throw's up, another one good. And Mia Hamilton's going to check in for Nicole Richards for Sacred Heart. Just over a minute played here in the third. And the second free throw up. And off the heel, a couple of bounces off the iron. No good. Offensive rebound put back up and good by Mullins. 5 straight points here in the third. Has put the Lady Warriors back within 7 after being down by a dozen at the halftime break. Ball fake from the near wing. Another shot up and good, and here come the Warriors back. 7 straight. Timeout by the Knights. It'll be a full timeout. We'll take one as well. The Knights surrender a 7-0 run to start the third quarter and now lead by 5. 6:19 left third quarter, 31-21 Knights. As you're listening to Sacred Heart Basketball here on Salina Post, presented by Salina Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
And now back to Sacred Heart Basketball.
Back here from the Sacred Heart Gym, Adam Coulter and Trey Tully here on the broadcast. Hope you're enjoying the live streaming audio and video of this one. And well, the Knights need to stop the bleeding for now as they led by a dozen at halftime, and it's a 7-0 run that the Lady Warriors are currently on. As we played not quite 2 minutes, and they kicked the ball out of bounds, and it goes off Douglas. So now the chance for the Lady Warriors to chip a little closer still. 31-19 Knights at halftime, and again 7 straight by the Lady Warriors. 31-26. They're passing the lane, shot up and short, but back to the free throw line again. Aubrey Enzi. Or check that, rather, Fiona Morgan, I should say. Back to the free throw line, another one up and good. So Morgan 2 of 3 in the quarter from the free throw line. Another one up, and that one will not go. So another point. 8-0 run now to start the quarter. There's a shot by Lee, and that one won't go. And taken away by Morgan. Mia Hamilton and Eden Sharpton have checked back in for the Knights. Also Ellie Campa back out there for the Knights. Shot missing. And saved and right in the hands of Ellie Campa. Now to Douglas for the Knights. Down the floor, bounce pass from the left to the right. Off the glass though. Hamilton can't get it to go. And now Berean with it right back once again. Still holding the Knights scoreless here as we've played a little less than 3 minutes here in the third quarter. Near side in the corner, pull-up shot. That'll miss, rebound to Addie Lee. And down the floor again come the Knights. Lee coast to coast off the glass and good. Addie Lee breaks what was an 8-0 run. It's 31-27. 8-0 run to start the third quarter, and now a foul called as it'll be Shai Timken back into the game for the Lady Warriors. In for Aubrey Enzi. 4:41 left, third quarter. The Knights by a half dozen. They've led by a full dozen. A couple of times at 12. Shot on the inbound, up and good by Mullins, who's got 10 points now. Comes Lee for the Knights, clinging to a 4-point lead. Douglas from the left side, Campa left side to Hamilton, to Lee. A long three is up, and that one's off the heel, no good. Rebound taken back by Balzer. Back to Berean Academy, 4:15 to go in the third. Driving all the way and muscles it up and in. Balzer 6 of her 10 here in the third. And it's down to a 2-point game. It is a 10-2 run. Actually a 12-2 run by Berean Academy now. Just past the midpoint here of the third. Ellie Campa goes out. Nicole Richards back in for the Knights. Knights with it on the inbound. Douglas beyond the arc. 3:50 left in the third. There's Lee for three left side. That one pops in and out though. Offensive rebound. Put back by Hamilton. No good, but she'll shoot two. Will Mia. But she'll wait for a timeout as the Warriors call a full timeout. 3:46 left in the third. Knights 33, Warriors 31. You're listening to Night Basketball here on SalinaPost.com.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
When there is wastewater backing up into your home, time is crucial. Hours are precious to minimize the mess and damage. That is where Salina Septic Service looks out for you with direct access to their dispatch board, so you can schedule the first available appointment. Upload pictures and description of your problem on the Salina Septic Service website and secure your appointment 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Money-saving specials now and information on worry-free service plans when you visit salinasepticservice.com.
And now back to Sacred Heart Basketball.
Out of the timeout, Mia Hamilton hits one, and now she's hit them both. Mia Hamilton, 5 points now, and the Knights back up by 4 once again. Lady Warriors with the ball back, and a reach in taken away, tipped away by Addie Lee. It looks like it'll stay with I take that back. It does go off the Lady Warriors, so forcing a turnover there with 3.5 to play in the third. And the Knights up by 4 with the ball. Hamilton with it. Looking right, looking left. Addie Lee with it now on the left wing. Driving to the baseline and they call an offensive foul. And comes Bethany Campa back into the game, and that's Eden Sharpton's 4th personal. So Campa in, Sharp out. Bethany Campa's in. Ellie Campa at the scorer's table, set to check back in, as is Alyssa Patterson. Steal now by Douglas ahead of the pack. Right side up, and she got it to go. 9 for Douglas, and the lead is 6. Another timeout called by the Knights, a quick 30-second timeout. We'll take one as well. You're watching and listening to Sacred Heart Basketball here on Salina Post. Knights by 6, 37-31.
Close your eyes. Now, imagine yourself cheering from the bleachers at Salina South. Feel the pride of donning the colors of Salina Central. Picture the spirit of being part of the Sacred Heart community, or the camaraderie at southeast of Saline. Envision the thrill of supporting El Saline or Bennington. Visualize the unity in rallying for Minneapolis High. Now, open your eyes and see yourself in team apparel from Messenger Total Promotions. Visit them in person in downtown Salina. You're listening to Sacred Heart Basketball.
Welcome back to Sacred Heart Basketball here on Salina Post. Adam Coulter and Trey Tully on the broadcast. Just under 3 minutes to go here in the third. Knights back up by 6. Led by as many as 12, and the Lady Warriors got to within 2 points, 33-31. The Knights have scored the last 4. Shot missing, another one though, put back up and good. Adrian Mullins had 6 at halftime, 6 more here in the third. Now leads the Lady Warriors with a dozen. Addie Lee leads all scorers with 17. 2.5 to play, and there's another foul called on the Knights' end. And the foul is going to be called on Beverland. Her 3rd personal foul, team's 4th. Skylar Douglas to the free throw line. 2.5 to play in the third. Free throw up and rattles in. Second double-figure scorer of the game for the Knights now. Lee with 17, Douglas with 10. Second shot up and good. 11 for Douglas. The Knights by 6 again. Balls are with it back to the near side wing. There's Beverland. Beverland to her right. Beyond the arc. Tinkin lost the handle now. Douglas, left hand layup, good. The assist to Patterson. 2 minutes left, and the Knights have built an 8-point lead. Up to the right side. Now the Knights on an 8-0 run. Rebound taken by Campa. That's Ellie Campa in there for the Knights. To the backcourt. Addie Lee to take it across for the Knights. 3-point shot. That was deflected on the way up. Not a lot of contact there, but knocked down Lee's shot just enough to slow it down. Comes Lee out. So on the floor now for the Knights are Patterson, Richards, Hamilton, Douglas, and Ellie Campa. Quick inbound to Hamilton, left side, driving, but shot no good. Nearly had her own rebound there for a moment. Out of bounds off of Berean. Douglas with the inbound. Trying to get it in, that's close to a 5-second call. Campa to Hamilton between the rings, right side, Skylar Douglas. 1:25 left, third quarter with Richards left side to Hamilton. Now back to Ellie Campa. And again, Skylar Douglas to her left to Hamilton. Now Richards. Near side wing in the corner to Campa. And now Douglas will drive right side to the basket off the glass, so it won't go. And taken by Balzer. Back to Berean Academy with 1 minute left here in the third. 41-33, Knights by 8. Led by as many as 12. They've trailed by as many as 4, but have led the entire way here in the second half thus far. 45 seconds left, third quarter. Steal and down the floor. Coast to coast off the right side, off glass, up and good by Taylor Balzer. And she's got a dozen, 8 of those here in the third quarter. 30 seconds left, and the Knights are going to go, it would appear, for the final shot here of the third quarter with 23 seconds left. To Campa, now Douglas. Knocked out of bounds by Beverland into the Knight bench. As Lee's going to check back in, 17.5 seconds. Ellie's going to come out, Ellie Campa. Ivy Lee back in. 41-35, Knights by a half dozen, and it goes to Lee. Surveying the situation up top. 10 seconds left. Now Lee around a pick from Richards. Right side. Douglas for 3 from the corner is missed. Patterson tied up underneath, but falls in the rebound to Hamilton. That's off and missed. And they'll do it for the third quarter. The Knights they surrender a 12-2 run as the Warriors get within 2 at 33-31. But the Knights go back on top now, 41-35 as we head to the fourth quarter. Back after a break, you're listening to Night Basketball here on Salina Post.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the Heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
You're listening to Sacred Heart Basketball.
And back here in Salina and Sacred Heart, Adam Coulter and Trey Tully on the broadcast. 41-35. Knights as Adeline Lee 17, Skylar Douglas 13 for the Knights. 12 apiece, meanwhile, for the Lady Warriors. 12 by Taylor Balzer and by Adrian Mullins. Final 8 minutes of this one. Out of the halftime break, you're just joining us, Berean Academy. 12-2 run made it a 2-point game from what was a 12-point lead for the Knights at halftime. Knights came back. Lead it by 6 now, and there's loose ball taken by Patterson, tipped away underneath. Shot no good as Mullins took it away from Patterson. And Patterson's going to pick up the foul, her first, and the first on the team with 25 seconds gone by here in the fourth quarter. Free throw up, free throw good. So 10 for Fiona Morgan, and that's the third player now in double figures for Berean Academy. Second one misses, rebound. Richards had a hand on it for a moment. Into the hands of Balzer and gives it off to Morgan. She's got 12 now. The lead is down to 3, 41-38. Skylar Douglas from Lee between the rings. Lee from the near corner, and it's tipped out of bounds. Second time the ball's banged the scorer's table right in front of me. The front of the scorer's table, I guess I should say. Oh, Hamilton, what a drive from the left baseline. Mia up and good. 7 for Hamilton. The lead is 5. 6:50 left. Out high balls are nearly lost the handle on it to the elbow right side. Now an entry pass, right side up the glass, up and good by Mullins. She's got 14. Lead 3 again, 43-40 Sacred Heart. Back and forth we go here in the final quarter with 90 seconds gone by. Hamilton, nice pass to Patterson, right side to the left, up and good. Patterson with the basket. Hamilton the assist. Timeout called. 30-second timeout. We'll take one as well. Knights by 5, 45-40. This is Sacred Heart basketball on SalinaPost.com.
At Vernon Jewelers, we are celebrating 140 years of our family serving yours, serving you with the best in prices, quality, and the service to back it up. You can trust us for your unique custom pieces and any repair you may need. And just because we've been around for 140 years doesn't mean we are old and out of touch. It just means we're really good at what we do. Now is the time to shop for the holiday. Come see us in downtown Salina and look for the iconic Vernon Jewelers sign on Santa Fe, here for you since 1884.
And now back to Sacred Heart basketball.
And back again here from the Sacred Heart gym, 45-40. There's a steal by Hamilton out of the timeout. She wants to run coast to coast, though, left it short. And taken back by Balzer. Nearing the 6-minute mark here of the game, here in regulation. Balzer with it, goes right now back to her left, to the wing. Up top, down low, a shot up and missing. Tapped around and on the floor is the foul call. Nicole Richards being helped about the floor. Hamilton, Ellie Campa, Douglas, Lee, and Richards on the floor for the Knights. Out there is Balzer for the Lady Warriors, also on the floor. Pass into Beverlin. Morgan's out there. Also Enzi. And Mullins, the starting fiver on the floor for the Lady Warriors. And stripped from behind by Mia Hamilton. Between the rings to Addie Lee. And Mia's really been all over the place here in this one, after already getting some playing time earlier. The first half of the JV game that wound up going to overtime earlier on. 5:19 to play in the game. Lee bounce pass left side, looking for Campa, taken away by Morgan. And the Lady Warriors down 5, 5:10 to play in the game. 45-40 is our score, and there's a foul, or there's a whistle and a timeout, I should say, excuse me. 30-second timeout by Berean Academy. We'll take one as well. 5:06 left in the game here in the fourth quarter. Knights by 5, 45-40, as you're listening to Night Basketball here on SalinaPost.com.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
You're listening to Sacred Heart basketball.
Back here from the Sacred Heart gym, Adam Coulter, Trey Tully on the broadcast. 5:06 to go. Berean with the ball, down by 5, 45-40. They trailed by as many as a dozen. Had it back within 2, and there's a shot up and good, and one by Fiona Morgan. Now with 14 points and a chance for a 15th. Skylar Douglas picks up just her first personal foul, but the third team foul. Douglas and Ellie Campa come out. Bethany Campa and Eden Sharpton coming back in. Sharpton playing with 4 fouls now. Comes the and one free throw right through there. 15 points for Fiona Morgan. It's 3 double-figure scores for the Lady Warriors and 2 for the Knights. And Hattie Lee leads them all with 17 thus far with the basketball. Lee with it between the rings. Nicer way through the defense, but shot blocked, and she turned around and going to call a foul on Mullins against the Lady Warriors. That's Mullins' fourth personal foul. Just the first team foul here in the fourth against Berean Academy. Quick inbound, Hamilton back to Campa. Picks up her dribble now and goes to Lee. It's tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Knights. 4:22 left in regulation, and it's down to a 2-point lead again. 45-43. Campa to inbound into the backcourt. Tip back there, thankfully, so the Knights don't lose it on a backcourt violation. Hamilton from the corner, left side, missing. Campa the offensive rebound, and it's knocked out of bounds again. Off the hands that time of Enzi and the Lady Warriors. 4:10 to play. Second time here in the second half we've been within two, or 2-point deficit for the Warriors. Near side to Campa. Now to Addie Lee. As we're at the midpoint here of the fourth right now, 4 minutes to go in the game in regulation. Knights, and there's a steal. Down the floor, off the glass, up good, and we're tied at 45. And Morgan, 8 in the quarter and 17 for the game. Timeout called by the Knights as the score tied at 45. A full timeout, 3:50 left in the fourth. All knotted at 45 with Berean Academy and Sacred Heart. As you're listening to Night Basketball here on SalinaPost.com.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the Heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at SalinaPost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
Congratulations, you're having a little girl.
At that moment, everything changed. Our hopes and dreams for ourselves were instantly replaced by our hopes and dreams for her. We got life insurance policies from Shelter Insurance, so that regardless of what life throws at us, we'll still be able to provide the world to her.
Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Hey Salina, come see us at the Kelly Kitchener Agency near the intersection of Cloud and Ohio. We want to be your Salina, Kansas insurance agent.
Back here at Sacred Heart. Out of the timeout, Sacred Heart basketball in a tie game. Addie Lee, right side, Douglas for three to break the tie, no good. Nearly got her own rebound. And out of bounds. And it'll be Berean ball with any point here offensively. This trip down the floor that would give them the lead back the first time since the second quarter. Balzer to the right side to Enzi. And a shot in the lane missing, offensive rebound, and back to the free throw line again will be Fiona Morgan. Now with 17. And alongside Addie Lee leads all scorers in the game for their respective teams. First free throw is up and good. There's 18 for Morgan. Second free throw. Arcing shot is good. And the Knights are down by two now, 47-45. Twelve to 6 is the run here in the fourth. Actually 12 to 4, I should say. Douglas now tripped up, and the foul's going to be on Balzer. Her fourth. Second team foul against the Lady Warriors here in the fourth. 2:37 left. Knights are down by 2 now. Addie Lee again goes right, then back to her left, dumps it off to Nicole Richards. Near side, Douglas to Addie Lee. Right side, Mia Hamilton. And Nicole Richards once again. Near side again, Addie Lee. 2:15 left in the game. The Knights down a couple now. Getting a 12-4 run here in the fourth. By Berean Academy has erased a 6-point deficit for the Warriors, and there's a shot missing. 2 minutes left. Warriors by 2 with the ball. Warriors led back in the first, but only by as many as 4. Knights came back, and they've led for majority of the game by 12 a couple of different times, but the Warriors haven't gone away, and now the Warriors lead by a couple, and there is a tie-up and possession arrow. We'll give it back to the Knights. 1:36 to play in regulation. The Knights are down by 2, 47-45. Skylar Douglas back to the right, Nicole Richards. 1:25 left. Mia Hamilton left side. Now the baseline with it is Douglas. Kicked back out, Nicole Richards. Left side to Douglas. Pulls up. Shot short. And for the rebound underneath, Eden Sharpton got it. Back to Douglas. Up and good and one. 15 for Skylar Douglas. Fiona Morgan picks up the foul, just her second. Third on the team against Berean Academy as Ellie Campbell checks in. Mia Hamilton checks out. Shot is good. 3-point play for Skylar Douglas. And the Knights go back up 48-47. And now a timeout is going to be called by Berean Academy with 1 minute and 1 second left in the game. 48-47, Sacred Heart back by 1. Back in 30 seconds as you're listening and watching Sacred Heart basketball here on SalinaPost.com.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of 2 types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialists will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org.
You're listening to Sacred Heart Basketball.
Back once again here from the Sacred Heart Gym, and a good one. It's been a good one. I shouldn't say it's going to be one shaping up here, but 61 seconds left. A minute 1 remains in regulation, and the Knights back on top by 1. As the Knights led by a dozen at halftime and led by 6 after 3. 12-2 run a moment ago. I'm sorry, 12-4 run, I should say. Put Berean Academy on top, 47-45. The Knights, a 3-point play by Skylar Douglas, has put the Knights back on top by 1, 48-47. Now 55 seconds left, Berean ball. Lob down low again to Morgan, and it's 49-48. And Morgan has all but 2. She's at 12 with the 14 Berean Academy points by herself here in the final quarter. 30 seconds left, and a foul called against Berean Academy will be on Taylor Balzer. That's her 5th. As Mia Hamilton's going to check in for the Knights. And in there will be Shai Timken back in for Berean. So 49-48, Knights down by 1. Each team with 4, so both over the limit. Another break, another full timeout. We'll take one as well. 30.4 to go. The Knights down by one now. It's 49-48. Back after a break. You're listening to Night Basketball here on SalinaPost.com.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
And now back to Sacred Heart Basketball.
Back once again here from the Sacred Heart Gym. Adam Coulter, Trey Tully on the broadcast here. 30.4 to go. Knights back out on the floor with the ball. Each team with one timeout left. Each team rung up for 4 fouls here in the fourth. 30.4 left. Knights down by one. 49-48. Inbound to Mia Hamilton. To Skylar Douglas. Now Addie Lee. Richards and Sharpton also out there for Sacred Heart. 20 seconds now. Lee, right side to Douglas. Up top to Richards. Right side back to Addie Lee for three from the wing. Up and missed. And the rebound taken by Beverlin and back to Berean Academy. And she'll be fouled in the backcourt. Just 9.3 seconds left. 5 fouls on the Knights. So 2 shots coming. On a 30-second timeout, we'll keep it right here. 9.3 to go. Correct myself. I think that actually I thought there was a foul committed. I think it simply went out of bounds over there, but nonetheless, 9.3 left in the game. Berean Academy 49, Sacred Heart 48. For the Knights, Richard, Sharpton, Douglas, Hamilton, and Lee. And awaiting the Warriors coming back out. Out there, Beverlin, Morgan, Timken. Also in there, Enzi. The coaches are yelling to foul, and foul called as 3.5 seconds. Fourth foul on Addie Lee. And all 4 Lady Warriors in the backcourt as Morgan back to the free throw line. 12 here alone in the fourth. 21 for the game. So now the Knights with 1 timeout. Warriors are out of timeouts. Free throw up and good. 50-48. Second free throw. Up. Missed. Rebound to Sharpton. 3 seconds with 2. With 1. Half court by Lee is going to miss. And Berean Academy survives against the Knights. Boy, what a game that wound up being. The Knights go up by 12 at halftime after trailing much of the opening quarter. Led by 12 after 2 and 6 after 3. Coming back, the Knights' last lead, 48-47. 2-point basket and a free throw. The last 3 points after being down by 1. Scored by Berean Academy to make the final score. Warriors 50, Sacred Heart 48. Totaling up our final numbers here on the scoreboard and scorebook. for Berean Academy and leading all scorers. She had 13 of her 22, game high 22 in the fourth quarter did Fiona Morgan, Taylor Balzer with 12, and Adrienne Mullins with 14 double-figure scores. The only other player that scored for them was Aubrey Enzi, with a couple back in the opening quarter for the Lady Warriors to go to 4-1 on the season. Meanwhile, the Knights fall to 2-3 as they're led in scoring. Adeline Lee was 17 and Skylar Douglas was 16. 7 off the bench for Mia Hamilton, and 2 apiece for Eden Sharpton, for Ellie Campa, Alyssa Patterson, and Bethany Campa. All 4 of those ladies, 8 points apiece in a losing effort here. A tough one for the Knights. Great game, but obviously not the result that the Knights had hoped for, as they fall in the end by a couple. The final score, Berean Academy 50 and Sacred Heart 48. With all the scoring there, we will take a break here as we take an extended break here between games. We'll come back and get you set for the boys game after a break, as you're listening and watching to Sacred Heart Basketball on SalinaPost.com. Welcome back here to Sacred Heart Basketball. Adam Coulter and Trey Tully on the broadcast here tonight. And a heartbreaker given up by the girls. Again, the final score of the girls' game. Berean Academy takes it by a couple, 50-48. And now getting set for our boys contest. Second of two here tonight. Sacred Heart comes in 4-0. Berean Academy 3-0. As getting set for, again, this one as Sacred Heart coming off the 3-0 trip to Chapman in the Irish Classic. As we'll take on the Warriors here at home tonight. Lewis Wiebe, longtime head coach of the Berean Academy Warriors. So Warriors also undefeated, so one of these teams will lose their first game of the season coming up here tonight. Let's see if we have some other score updates, by the way. Well, Beloit and Republic County in boys action. Beloit's up 13-9 in that one in NCAA league action. Halftime score, boys, El Saline's all over Ellenwood 41-20. Beloit St. John's, who we will see early in January. Halftime girls score there. Clifton, well, actually two teams that we saw here. Clifton Clyde opening night, and then we'll see Beloit St. John's on the road in early January. Clifton Clyde, that was a halftime score in the girls' game. Clifton Clyde was all over Beloit St. John, 50-23. Girls final, Clay Center 55, Abilene 37, Heston 60, and Smoky Valley 42. That was the girls final. Also Salina Central beat Goddard 62-60. Girls final. Of note, Salina Central led 40-11 at halftime of that one. Hanover 53, Concordia 39 in girls action. Final score there. Also, girls final, Beloit 50, Republic County 29. Girls final, Ellenwood all over El Saline 67-30 there. And it looks like those are the finals we have at this point here from some of the league schools and some of the area schools here throughout the area. Again, coming up, our second of two between Sacred Heart and Berean Academy. We'll take a quick break and we will come back and give you the starters and the opening tip-off as we continue with Knights basketball here tonight. Girls final earlier 50-48. The Warriors take it and the Knights will try and earn the split for the Sacred Heart teams here tonight after a break. We'll come back here from the Sacred Heart Gym. You're listening and watching the Sacred Heart basketball here on SalinaPost.com.
Sage is your go-to source for industrial strength cleaning products, ice melt, floor equipment, paper, asphalt, and just about everything in between. Whether you're a maintenance supervisor, a small business, or just wanting your home to look amazing, stop by 732 North 9th Street in Salina, where we will be happy to assist you. You can also visit us at sageselects.com or call us at 309-1919. Sage Products, the right call every time.
Close your eyes. Now imagine yourself cheering from the bleachers at Salina South. Feel the pride of donning the colors of Salina Central. Picture the spirit of being part of the Sacred Heart community or the camaraderie at Southeast of Saline. Envision the thrill of supporting El Saline or Bennington. Visualize the unity in rallying for Minneapolis High. Now open your eyes and see yourself in team apparel from Messenger Total Promotions. Visit them in person in downtown Salina.
Are you looking for a professional change? Salina Regional Health Center has immediate openings with our financial and revenue cycle departments. We are seeking highly motivated professionals for the following key positions: Registrar, Certified Professional Coder, Health Information Management Associate, Financial Counselors, and Medical Billing Specialist. These full-time roles offer competitive salaries, comprehensive benefits, and in many cases, flexible scheduling with generous time off policies. At Salina Regional Health Center, we foster a collaborative and supportive team environment. Interested candidates are invited to apply directly through our website at srhc.com. For further inquiries about these opportunities and others, please contact me, Tess Madro, in Human Resources at 785-452-7026. Salina Regional Health Center, taking care of you so you can care for others. It's the Salina Regional Health Center way.
Winter travel can be treacherous if your tires are worn out. Stay safe with an inspection at Commercial Tire Company. Cold weather also drops the inflation in your tires. Get them checked today to avoid losing grip or damaging your tires. Commercial Tire will help keep you safe. For repairs that aren't tire related, our automotive and diesel mechanics will fix it right the first time. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th, Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
At Vernon Jewelers, we are celebrating 140 years of our family serving yours, serving you with the best in prices, quality, and the service to back it up. You can trust us for your unique custom pieces and any repair you may need. And just because we've been around for 140 years doesn't mean we are old and out of touch. It just means we're really good at what we do. Now is the time to shop for the holiday. Come see us in downtown Salina and look for the iconic Vernon Jewelers sign on Santa Fe, here for you since 1884.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the Heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
And now back to Sacred Heart Basketball.
Welcome back to the Sacred Heart Gym, getting set for game number 2 of tonight's doubleheader. Berean Academy on the road here as the Knights host the Warriors. First for Berean Academy, the Warriors 3-0. Head coach Lewis Wiebe starting tonight, 5'8" senior Silas Nord, 6'2" junior Emery Kukula. Harrison Geiger, a 6'2" and a senior. Randall Thiessen, 6'3" and a senior. And Nolan Sweezy starts for the Warriors at 6'4". He's a junior. So Sweezy, Thiessen, Geiger, Kukula, and Nord for Berean Academy. Meanwhile, for Sacred Heart, head coach Brian Gormley, Knights are 4-0 coming in. They will start senior Carson Lehman, junior Luke Colin, sophomore Noah Hines, sophomore Maddox Wells, and junior Will Tuttle. So same starting 5 as the 4 games prior here on the season. The Knights 4-0 and start Lehman, Colin, Tuttle, Hines, and Wells here this evening. 8 minutes on the clock. Knights again. Sacred Heart across the jersey tops, white unis, the home uniforms, gold letters and numerals, black trim, and the gold down the side, gold stripe down the side of the tops and the bottoms for the Knights. Meanwhile, for the Warriors, in the road blues, white numerals and letters with a black trim and gold piping down the sides of the uniform, tops and bottoms for Berean Academy. 8 minutes on the clock and set for game number 2 tonight, as the Knights will try and earn a split. And the ball controlled by Sacred Heart to Colin right out the bat. Wells to Hines up top. Colin, left side wing as the Knights working right to left. Berean will go left to right. Up top and around the horn it goes. There's Tuttle. 32 points for Will last Saturday, and there's a good start. 3 off the bat. Will Tuttle at 29 Friday night, or Friday afternoon rather. Saturday afternoon, 32 more against Rossville and then Bishop Ward as part of the Chapman Irish Classic Tournament that the Knights won. And Berean Academy, some big bodies out there. And that's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Berean Academy rather. 7:11 to go in the first. And here, the inbound near corner Kukula there for a moment. Not a Nord. Back to Kukula. Pass in the right lane. Entry pass. No, giving up. Kick back out again to the left side beyond the arc. There's Nord with it. And the left side to Geiger. Reach in. Hines stole it away, giving it up to Tuttle. 6:45 to play in the first. And a run to the rack off the glass. An offensive foul called on Noah Hines. That'll be the first foul of the game. 1:19 gone by. Knights lead by 3 early on.
Great hustle down there, bud.
Kukula. You may hear Coach Gormley in the background letting Hines know his appreciation for that hustle play, that scrappy play a little bit ago. 6:25 to go. They're in the first. Kukula with it, left side beyond the arc. Just inside the top of the key, that's missed. And the rebound taken down by Hines one more time, down the floor. And they're loose ball for a moment. Lehman lost the handle. And now down the floor, up top to Nord. And a whistle and a foul called, second one of the game. And the foul is going to be called on Maddox Wells. Second team foul, his first personal. Up it goes now, Nord with it. Working against Lehman. Near side, Geiger. Turnaround, bounce pass. Behind the back, nearly lost, and then Hines had a hand on it, and Sweezy scores it. It's 3-2 rather. 5:35 to play in the first. There's a runner from the right side. A couple of bounces off of the iron, but couldn't get it to go. Was Wells. Now a drive and really lost the handle to Kukula. Beyond the arc to Nord again. Left side, Geiger. Back up top, Kukula and Nord again. 5:10 to go. First quarter and rolling. Knights student section making some noise here tonight. Shot no good, rebound to Will Tuttle for the Knights. Under 5 to play in the first. 3-2 Sacred Heart. Tuttle.
Yes.
3-point shot from the right corner, though no good by Colin. And down the floor again, double teamed there. Shot no good. Tipped out. And it's saved, but right into the hands of Noah Hines. As Sweezy, I think hoping he'd get some contact off of Hines, but to no avail. 4:25 left to go in the first. And Hines a drive to the right side. Foul's going to be called. First one against the Warriors. Harrison Geiger and a couple of, four coming off the bench here. Jace Unruh's checking in. Wyatt Friesen. Mason Balzer. And one more that I missed, honestly. That's Unruh with it for a moment, and it's knocked out of bounds. Alex Jansen was the fourth Warrior to come in. In for the Knights, Don Matucci. Out goes Luke Colin for the Knights. 4:08 to play in the first. 3-2 score. 3 ball from the corner, missed, tipped up. Some of that size advantage there for Berean Academy. To Geiger. Guarded by Matucci at the moment. Reach in, taken away by Wells. 1-on-2 down the floor. Off the glass, though, missed the shot. And on the floor, and the foul's going to go on the Knights.
24 plus. 24.
Foul called on Matucci. His first, third on the team here in the opening quarter. 3:48 left. 3-2 the score was a 3-pointer by Will Tuttle and a 2 by Nolan Sweezy to answer, and that's all the scoring thus far here in 4 minutes plus. Another whistle, and this one's going to go on Maddox Wells. As Colin will check back in for Wells. 3:37 to go in the first quarter. It's still a 3-2 game. Shot on the inbound short. Tipped around, offensive rebound, put back up, also missed. Rebound Tuttle for the Knights. 3.5 to play in the first. Now Hines down the floor. In the lane, shot up, missed, tipped, got his own rebound to Colin now. Matucci for 3, right side. That'll miss. And the rebound taken by Wyatt Friesen. Just over 3 minutes to play. And we're still sitting in a 3-2 stalemate between these two. Both teams came in undefeated on the season here early on. Into the right corner, now a drive there. The baseline all the way around the arc it goes. 2:45 and Berean still looking for a shot they like. And that was taken by Tuttle. Boy, he was dang close to the baseline, but stayed in there. There's Hines. Near side Colin, now to Tuttle in the near corner. 2:25 left first quarter to 3-2 Knight lead as Matucci, near center circle in the Knight logo, goes to his right looking for Tuttle. Found him there in the corner, out of the baseline, off the glass, up and good. Will's got 5, and the lead is 5-2. 2:05 to play. Here comes Ben Disberger into the game at the next dead ball for the Knights. 2 minutes left first quarter. The Knights lead it 5-2 early. Scoring has been at a premium here early on. There's a 3 that would have tied it. And the rebound is taken by Carson Lehman. And the Knights now Matucci down the floor. Right lane line to Lehman. Left side to Hines. In the corner left side to Luke Colin. Right side back to Matucci and around to the far corner. Right side, good. Noah Hines buries a 3. It's 8-2 and a timeout called by the Warriors. 1 minute 34 to go. 8-2 Knights by a half dozen. We'll take a break. Back with more after a break. You're listening and watching the Sacred Heart basketball here on SalinaPost.com.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of 2 types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialists will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org.
And now back to Sacred Heart basketball.
Back at Sacred Heart. 2-point basket by Berean Academy. Sandwiched by a little 3-0 spurt by a Will Tuttle 3, and then 5 points since then for the Knights. 8-2. Another shot missing, and foul's going to go on Berean Academy now. And the foul is called. And Randall Teason, his first, second on the team, as Matucci across the timeline for Sacred Heart with 1 minute left here in Well, 1:02 left here in the first.
If I want to post you over, you got a big sign up on the floor.
And it'll be Knight ball out of bounds. Will Tuttle will inbound over by the student section into the backcourt to Matucci. 1 minute left. First quarter, the Knights. Tuttle opened the game with a 3. 2 by Berean Academy, and then 5 straight by the Knights since. And a low-scoring game here early on. There's Matucci to Coland. On the right side now, backs up beyond the arc. Now Will Tuttle up top. Left hand dribble into the near corner, back to Matucci. Matucci at the free throw line now in the lane. Bounce pass looking for Disberger. Tipped out of bounds, and he'll stay with the Knights. 35.8 seconds left. Hopefully the voice holds up. 8-2 score, 35, just under 36 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Matucci, right side again to the elbow, lane line right. Off to Disberger in the lane, shot no good, and tipped around, the loose ball taken by Friesen. And here come the Warriors, down by 6. Under 20 seconds left, a turnaround shot short, and a foul going to be called. And it's going to go on Will Tuttle. That's 5 on the Knights. Late first quarter, and the first on Will. And to the free throw line, Nolan Sweezy, shot short, and other than that first basket by Nolan Sweezy, as Hines back in for Lehman for the Knights. Also checking back in was Kakula, back out there for the Warriors. Second free throw up. Another miss. And the proverbial lid on the basket as the Berean Academy Warriors are going to finish with a couple of points here in the first, barring a steal and a takeaway. As the Knights, Matucci, left side, Hines for 3, left wing at the horn. It'll miss, but after the opening 8 minutes, the Knights, it's not been a high-scoring one, but the Knights up by a half dozen. After 1, Sacred Heart 8, and Berean Academy 2. Back after a break, you're listening and watching Sacred Heart basketball here on SalinaPost.com.
When there is wastewater backing up into your home, time is crucial. Hours are precious to minimize the mess and damage. That is where Salina Septic Service looks out for you with direct access to their dispatch board, so you can schedule the first available appointment. Upload pictures and description of your problem on the Salina Septic Service website and secure your appointment 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Money-saving specials now and information on worry-free service plans when you visit SalinaSepticService.com. When there is wastewater backing up into your
Sage is your go-to source for industrial strength cleaning products, ice melt, floor equipment, paper, asphalt, and just about everything in between. Whether you're a maintenance supervisor, a small business, or just wanting your home to look amazing, stop by 732 North 9th Street in Salina, where we will be happy to assist you. You can also visit us at sageselects.com or call us at 309-1919. Sage Products, the right call every time.
Back here at the Sacred Heart Gym, Adam Colster and Trey Tully on the broadcast. Underway in the second now. I mentioned the scoring back in the first quarter at a premium. Will Tuttle open for the Knights with a 3. Nolan Sweezy answered with a 2. And then Tuttle 2 more and Hines a 3. And that was it. 8-2 Knights have not trailed in the game. And their biggest lead right now at 6. And we played 30 seconds into the second quarter. Berean Academy just could not buy a bucket. And there's another shot missed, though, put back up and good. That breaks the run. Sweezy, another basket. He's got all 4 Warrior points. 45 seconds gone by here in the second quarter now. Hines right side to Lehman. Now Coland. And the right side, Noah Hines. Matucci, and now tied up. And Lehman there to pick it up, and a foul's going to be called. This is going to go against the Warriors. Silas Nord. Just over a minute gone by here in the second quarter. 8-4 now. Knights by 4 with the ball. Colin looking to inbound and nearly tipped there by Nord. In the hands of Matucci. Lehman to Hines in the lane. Right side again, Carson Lehman with it. Now back to Hines again up top. Left side, Matucci. And back to Carson Lehman again between the circles. Looks right, now goes left. Gets it back to Noah Hines. 90 seconds gone by in the second. There's a runner by Hines, a tough shot. Couldn't get it to fall. And the rebound taken back by Kukua. And back to Berean. Sweezy with it. And again, there's Geiger again. Back to the right side wing. In the lane, some of that size advantage there for Berean, but the shots just have not been falling, and there's another one underneath, and who's got it? Well, the possession arrow is going to give this one back to the Knights, if that is in fact the call, and it is. So here comes Tuttle back in the game, in for Lehman. Hines, Matucci, Disberger, Coland, and Tuttle for the Knights. Silas Nord now. Under 6 to play now in the second. Left side, 3-ball up, 3-ball missing, and the rebound taken by big 6'4" Nolan Sweezy, who again has all 4 points for the Warriors. 5:41 to play in the second. Neither team with double figures yet. It's 8-4 as we played 2.5 here in the third quarter. There's a 3 by Nord to make it an 8-7 game. It's as close as it's been since it was 3-2. Now the last 5 been scored by Berean Academy. It's Matucci with it. Off to Hines, the free throw line there. Crossover dribble and out of bounds it goes. .504 left in the first. Matucci's going to go out and back in there again. It's Maddox Wells. With Coland on the ball here, nearly tipped it away there. In the lane, jump stop there, shot up, no good off the heel, one bounce, no good. Put back up, that's missed. Another put back up, that one will go. First lead for Berean, it's he's got 6. It's 9-8. 4.5 to play. And again, we played timeout called by Brian Gormley. 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick one. 4:22 left in the second. 9-8. Berean Academy with its first lead. Back after a break. You're listening and watching Sacred Heart Basketball here on SalinaPost.com.
Close your eyes. Now imagine yourself cheering from the bleachers at Salina South. Feel the pride of donning the colors of Salina Central. Picture the spirit of being part of the Sacred Heart community or the camaraderie at southeast of Saline. Envision the thrill of supporting El Saline or Bennington. Visualize the unity in rallying for Minneapolis High. Now open your eyes and see yourself in team apparel from Messenger Total Promotions. Visit them in person in downtown Salina.
Back here at the Sacred Heart Gym, Adam Coulter and Trey Tully on the broadcast. A 7-0 run to start the second quarter has erased a 6-point deficit for the Warriors, and they now lead by 1, 9-8. Played a quarter and not quite another 4 minutes here in the second. And both teams still looking for their 10th point. And that, a tough turnover against Tuttle. Dribbled it on the baseline, out of bounds, and back to the Warriors, up by 1, 9-8. Right in front of the Knight bench here on the near side. Friesen with it. Friesen up top, zips a pass down low, up and good, as it was Sweezy. He's got 8. the lead 3 now. It's 11-8. That's a 9-0 run by the Warriors here to start the second quarter. Nice, not to mention looking for their first points. They're looking for double-figure points. We're still sitting at 8, but also looking for their first basket of any kind here in the second quarter as we played 4.5 minutes. 3-point shot left side, good. Geiger for 3, and now the run is 12-0 run. A 12-0 run, I should say. 3:15 to go in the second. Knights down by 6. Led by as many as 6. So it's a 12-point swing now. Kicked out Colin. Now Tuttle. Left elbow, and he traveled. Randall Thiessen going to check back in for Nolan Sweezy, who will sit with 8 of the 14 Warrior points. 3 minutes even left before halftime, 14-8. Nice, led by 6 after 1. They trail by 6 now in the second. And there's a pass. Well, that was Wyatt Friesen. Quick pass to Balzer, and it goes right out of bounds, right past him. Dal Matucci's going to check in for Disberger for the Knights. Tuttle for 3, right side up. That's off the heel. And the rebound taken by Thiessen. 2.5 and counting here, second quarter. And the Knights down by 6 now. Put up and good by Thiessen. Another timeout called by the Knights. This will be a full 14-0 run by Berean to go up by 8, 16-8. Back after a break. You're listening and watching tonight basketball here on SalinaPost.com.
Are you looking for a professional change? Salina Regional Health Center has immediate openings with our financial and revenue cycle departments. We are seeking highly motivated professionals for the following key positions: Registrar, Certified Professional Coder, Health Information Management Associate, Financial Counselors, and Medical Billing Specialists. These full-time roles offer competitive salaries, comprehensive benefits, and in many cases, flexible scheduling with generous time-off policies. At Salina Regional Health Center, we foster a collaborative and supportive team environment. Interested candidates are invited to apply directly through our website at srhc.com. For further inquiries about these opportunities and others, please contact me, Tess Madro, in Human Resources at 785-452-7026. Salina Regional Health Center, taking care of you so you can care for others. It's the Salina Regional Health Center way.
And now back to Sacred Heart basketball.
Back in the Sacred Heart gym, Adam Coulter and Trey Tully on the broadcast, and the Knights surrendering a 14-0 run, which is continuing at this point. Knights need to stop the bleeding. They led by an 8-2 score after 1, didn't trail, led by as many as 6, and now trail by 8. Hines with a shot up, that won't go, and now the tables have turned. Now the Knights can't get a shot if they wanted to right now to go. Pass left side, it goes off the backboard. Wells with the rebound. 1:50 left, Wells right side, Matucci. Now Colin for 3 from the wing, got it. Colin breaks the run. 16-8 score. And stepping on the baseline, advantage Knights. The pendulum swung a little bit now as turnover against the Warriors. And a basket for the Knights, a 3-ball by Luke Colin. And it went from 8-2 to 16-8. Knights within 5 now, 95 seconds left, second quarter. Matucci with it across the timeline. Saunters right to left. Now Tuttle up with a shot, and a blocking foul is going to go against the Warriors. And Will's going to earn a couple of free throws. They'll ring it up on Kukula. The lone starter to not have scored yet for the Warriors. And now Wells will go out. Lehman back in for the Knights. Tuttle from the free throw line, missed them both, and that doesn't happen all that often. So still 16-12 though, an offensive rebound. Hines, Tuttle again, left baseline, and blocking foul, and again, this one will be a non-shooting foul. Mason Balzer called for the infraction. That's 3 against the Warriors here. 1:14 left before halftime. Knights down by 4. And actually 1 of 2, I should say, from the line there a moment ago by Will Tuttle. He's got 6. Shot up, offensive rebound to Hines. 1 minute left before halftime. Now Tuttle between defenders, up, under, good. Tuttle with 8. Fourth foul called against the Warriors. Second personal called on Randall Thiessen. Hines in the backcourt. Colin in the Knight logo near center circle. Left wing line is Lehman. Right side Matucci. Free throw missed and the rebound taken by Nolan Sweezy. Now to Kukula. 50 seconds left before halftime. And the lead is down to 2. Reach-in foul. This one I think will go on Tuttle as well. And it will be. Just the first team foul on the Knights here, late first half. And Tuttle's second personal. Quick inbound shot from the free throw line, missing, and ball tipped around, controlled by Hines for the Knights. 40 seconds left before halftime. Knights back within 2. Right corner, back up top, Colin from Lehman. Now Matucci, 25 seconds to go before halftime. Near corner to Lehman on the baseline left. Now in traffic there, Matucci for 3 from up top, that'll miss. Disberger and Sweezy down low, going for the board, and Sweezy comes away with it now under 10 seconds left before intermission. Down to 6, down to 5. Down low off glass, up and good by Sweezy with 10. And that's where we sit here at the halftime break. So a 10-0 run by the Knights to come back. Or I should say a 6-0 run to make it 16-14. Now 18-14 here at the intermission. So a low scoring one, but the Knights back in it with just down by 4 now as they trail by as many as 8 rather. The run was 16, or the score 16-8 rather. The 14-0 run made 16-8 Warriors. They lead by 4 here at the halftime break. So we'll take an extended break, come back, and with the Knights and Warriors, the score is Berean Academy 18, Sacred Heart 14. Back after a break. You're watching and listening to Sacred Heart Basketball here on SalinaPost.com.
Winter travel can be treacherous if your tires are worn out. Stay safe with an inspection at Commercial Tire Company. Cold weather also drops the inflation in your tires. Get them checked today to avoid losing grip or damaging your tires. Commercial Tire will help keep you safe. For repairs that aren't tire related, our automotive and diesel mechanics will fix it right the first time. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th, Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
Welcome back once again here to Sacred Heart basketball here. Low scoring one here as the Knights led by a half dozen after one, 8-2. But a 14-0 run by Berean Academy to start the second. Put them up by 8, 16-8 at that point. Knights score 6 of the last 8 points in the, well, they went on a 6-0 run to get it back to 16-14, and then a last second basket by Nolan Sweezy of the Warriors made it 18-14. That's where we sit here at the halftime break here from Sacred Heart, as Will Tuttle with 8 points to lead the Knights and 3 apiece by Luke Colin, also Noah Hines. And for the Warriors, 10 points, game high for Nolan Sweezy, and 3 apiece from Silas Nord and Harrison Geiger. 2 more by Randall Thiessen. And that's been it for both of these two teams here in this one. Not been much in the way of scoring, but other than the big run by Berean Academy in that second quarter, it's been pretty nip and tuck. And the Knights pull away in the first as it was 3-0 Knights, then 3-2 for what seemed the longest time. And the Knights scored the last 5 in the first, but then again the Warriors come right back. Then the Knights come back, and it's a 4-point game here as we get set to start the second half. Glad you're here with us on SalinaPost.com. And
anytime you see your man's back numbers, cut to the ring.
As I mentioned at the outset, the Knights are trying to get a split here tonight. The girls lost a heartbreaker as the Lady Warriors came back and won that game 50-48 early on. And the Knights are going to try and come back here down by 4 as we start quarter number 3. Stars are back on the floor. Nord, Kukula, Geiger, Thiessen, and Sweezy for Berean Academy. Lehman, Cullen, Tuttle, Hines, and Wells for the Knights. Underway with Berean having the basketball here in the third. And now as we view it, they'll go right to left, the Knights left to right in this second half. Around the arc with it. Geiger right side, or Cool I should say. Right elbow in the lane, little jumper there, up and good by Sweezy again. He's got 12, and the lead is 6, 20-14. Tuttle with it now, Noah Hines. Wells to Hines once again. To the basket, right side baseline. They'll miss the shot. A minute gone by here in the third. Left wing 3 ball is good. Harrison Geiger had a 3-pointer in the second, and now one here in the third for 6 points. And the lead now is 9. There's a traveling violation on the Knights. And right now the advantage, the momentum, certainly on the side of Berean Academy. 5-0 run to start. The third with 90 seconds gone by early on here in the second half. To the right elbow now. A turnaround again, and a basket up and good by Sweezy. It's a 7-0 run to start the third quarter, and now the Knights find themselves down by 11. Lane near side for 3, that's off. An offensive rebound though by Wells. Just under 6 minutes to go now on the inbound. A shot is missed. Maddox Wells at the free throw line for the Knights, and the first one's missed. Oop. Oh, thank you. Oop. Second one missed short. Pass. Saw the referee trying to get out the way. 5:53 to go in the third quarter. The Knights down by 11. And ball was inbounded, but there was another player for Berean Academy who's still mopping up the moisture. There's a shot from Tuttle up and good. 11 for Tuttle. So 25-17. Foul away from the ball is going to go on Wells. It's 2 against the Knights. Or no, actually, I take that back. 1 against the Knights here in the quarter, as Matucci's going to check back in. Third foul on Wells.
Hey, that was a real smart give back to Will right there. Nice play. You got to be active, not a statue.
Quick inbound to Nord. Up top to the right side. Long 2 from the wing is missed. And the rebound goes to Lehman. Lehman to Matucci across the timeline. Now Tuttle near side. Shot though no good. Tipped around and in the hands of Sweezy one more time. 5:15 to go in the third. Knights trail by as many as 11. They're down by 8 right now. 25-17. Left side once again, a turnaround there, shot short, and a foul is going to be called with an even 5 minutes to go here in the third, and fouls on Tuttle, his third personal, second team foul on the Knights here in quarter number 3. And to the free throw line, Thiessen. First shot missed. Second shot also missed. Rebound, Noah Hines, I should say. There's Tuttle again. Trying to go down the lane. Was looking in the corner for Colin, and it goes out of bounds. It'll stay, I believe, with the Knights, and it will. Luke Colin. Matucci for three from the left corner. That's missed. Tipped around and again. 6'4" Nolan Sweezy, that size advantage allowed him to haul on that board again. Up top, Sweezy. Left side to Silas.
Stay to the help.
Silas Nord, I should say.
Your help guy. Help guy.
Again, still an 8-point game, 25-17. The first 7 scored by the Warriors, the last 3 by the Knights. 4:15 to go. A turnaround shot up and good, and Thiessen with a couple. And the lead is 10 now, 27-17. Midpoint, third quarter. Knights down by 10. Trail by as many as 11. And foul going to be called on the Knights, an offensive foul against Noah Hines, his second, third team foul. Comes Disperger in the game for Sacred Heart. Well, the Knights led after one, 8-2. Been outscored. (19-9) since then. (25-9), I should say. Since it was 8-2 after one. And 25-9's been the run. All the second quarter and the first 4:15 here in the third quarter. Matucci with it. Now Hines in the lane. Nice pass up and good by Luke Colin. 27-19, Knights with an 8. 3.5 to play, third quarter. And trying to trap on the near side. Timeout called, 30 seconds to save what was nearing a turnover right in front of the Berean bench. We'll take a timeout as well. 3:24 left in the third. Berean Academy 27, Sacred Heart 19. Back after a break. You're listening and watching to Sacred Heart Basketball on SalinaPost.com.
At Vernon Jewelers, we are celebrating 140 years of our family serving yours, serving you with the best in prices, quality, and the service to back it up. You can trust us for your unique custom pieces and any repair you may need. And just because we've been around for 140 years doesn't mean we are old and out of touch. It just means we're really good at what we do. Now is the time to shop for the holiday. Come see us in downtown Salina and look for the iconic Vernon Jewelers sign on Santa Fe, here for you since 1884.
Back at the Sacred Heart Gym, Adam Coulter, Trey Tully on the broadcast. 3:21 left here in the third. And that pass skips away as Tuttle and Wells are going to check back in. And coming out will be Disperger and also Lehman. Comes Matucci for the Knights. Matucci down the lane. And he draws a blocking foul, so he'll shoot 2.
You go for Maddox right now.
And Wells and Tuttle are going to come right back out as Disperger and Lehman are going to come right back in. Shot short. 3:11 to play in the third. And Matucci just shoot his second free throw. Second one is good. That's Matucci's first point. 27-20. Knights within 7 now. And there's another bad pass. Couple of unforced turnovers, unforced errors, so to speak, and right back in Wells and Tuttle. They'll join Matucci, Colin, and Hines. 3 minutes left in the third. The Knights within 7. 27-20, they trail by as many as 11. Actually, as many as 12, and that one right through the wickets of the referee right here to my left. My right, I should say. Right by the Knight bench. Inbound to Hines from Tuttle. Left side. Wells for 3. Hines to Wells, and around it goes, but it will not fall. 2:40 left in the third now. The Knights still down 7. Two and a half now. Nord with it. And another one. That one off the hand of Jay Sunru. Comes Matucci for the Knights. Jump stop, foul on the floor. This will be the third against Berean Academy, and they'll call it on Wyatt Friesen. That'll be his first personal. Checking back in now, Silas Nord, also Harrison Geiger. And they'll join Kakula, also Geiger, and also Teasen in there. Tuttle, ball fake on a 3, and had a pocket pick though. And now stolen right back, bounce pass, right low block off the glass, good. And one by Noah Hines. And again, Disperger and Lehman are gonna come in for defense. As Coach Gormley is gonna bring him back in again, and he'll sit Tuttle and Wells for the moment. 2:04 to go in the third. Knights within 5 now. Chipping away. Shot is no good. It was 25-14 after a 7-0 run to start the quarter by Berean.
21!
Knights have outscored the Warriors 8-5 since to cut the lead down to 5. 1:45 left third quarter. It's 27-22 Warriors. Beyond the arc. There's Silas Nord with it. Spinning against Matucci in the near corner. Double team there and nearly threw it away. Nearly forced a turnover there. And again, Hines nearly forces a turnover. Spin on the right lane line and low block is missed. Matucci away with it to Colin. Now Matucci again, and he traveled. 1:14 to play. Late third. Knights within 5. And the inbound goes to Silas Nord. Awaiting him there at half court was Don Matucci. Between the rings, pass down low. Kick back out to the wing left side. Near side shot up. Pull up on the baseline. It's good by Geiger, who has 8. And the lead is 7, 29-22. 50 seconds left. Matucci right back down the floor. And boy, I kind of thought the same thing for a moment there that the Berean bench did. Up and good. Carson Lehman with the basket. I thought Matucci held it just a second. And some noise from the Berean Academy bench, but no call. Knights will take it. 25 seconds left, late third, 5-point game, 29-24 Berean. Nord between the circles to Unruh, right side. And up top again it goes. Pass. Left wing, missed. And a foul goes on Berean Academy with 5.6 left. And they'll call the foul on Randall Thiessen. That's his third. 15 fouls, so that'll be 2 shots. And that's going to put Ben Disperger at the free throw line for the Knights. Looking for his first point here for the Knights. First free throw up. Got it. 5.6 seconds left, late third quarter. Comes Ben Mars into the game for the first time. Shot up, and that one will miss. Or the scores table, I should say, Mars. And there's a foul from the backside. 2.2 seconds left, late third. Knights within 4. And Mars is going to come in for Noah Hines. That was just the 4th team foul against Sacred Heart. Quick pass on the inbound, and at the horn, it's no good, no foul called. And we are through 3 in a 2-possession game. After 3, 29-25, Berean Academy on top of Sacred Heart as we head to the 4th. Back after a break, you're listening and watching Sacred Heart basketball on SalinaPost.com.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the Heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at SalinaPost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
Congratulations, you're having a little girl.
At that moment, everything changed. Our hopes and dreams for ourselves were instantly replaced by our hopes and dreams for her. We got life insurance policies from Shelter Insurance, so that regardless of what life throws at us, we'll still be able to provide the world to her.
Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Hey Salina, come see us at the Kelly Kitchener Agency near the intersection of Cloud and Ohio. We want to be your Salina, Kansas insurance agent.
And now back to Sacred Heart basketball.
And we are back to the final 8 minutes of this one. Knights led by 6 after 1. They trailed by 4 at halftime. Trailed by as many as a dozen. 7-0 run to start the third quarter by Berean Academy. The Knights come back all the way to the basket, and there, boy. Blocking foul. And they're going to call it on Nolan Sweezy. 9 seconds gone by here early in the 4th. Knights are down 29-25, and that's going to put Noah Hines at the free throw line for Sacred Heart. Tuttle with 11, Colin with 5. Meanwhile, 14 for Sweezy to lead all scorers and Berean Academy. And 9 seconds in, very early here in the 4th quarter. Free throw by Hines is good. He's got 6. Comes Disperger to the scorer's table. Free throw up and good. Hines with a couple of big free throws. It's a 1-possession game now, 29-27. Knights are on a 15-2 run now, since it was 25-14 early in the third quarter. We're still in the first 30 seconds here of the 4th quarter with a 2-point game. Knights have closed to within 2. Baseline left side with it, kicked back out up top. Here's a 3-point shot up and short and tipped out of bounds. They'll stay with Berean Academy.
11! Watch them! Hey, watch the lob!
Quick inbound shot though is good. As a Geiger in double figures now, that's his 10th point. 9th and 10th points. Wells on the other end for Sacred Heart. It's a 4-point game again for 3. Near side corner is missed by Matucci. Rebound taken by the Warriors. So it's still a 2-possession game. 31-27 as Tuttle back to the scorer's table.
Everybody else is working.
7 minutes left here in the game. Berean by 4 with the ball. Between the rings. Now a pass again to Geiger. Turnaround good. He only had 3 at halftime. He's got a dozen now, and the lead back to 6. It's 33-27 Knights. Down by 6. 3-point shot. Wells buries it. And Wells now with 10 all of a sudden. The Knights are back within 3. 90 seconds gone by early. Still here in the 4th. Geiger right side to Nord, I should say. Reach in, Matucci tapped it away. Hines from Wells, up right hand, good. Hines the basket, Wells the assist. It's a 1-point game now, 33-32. 6 minutes left in the game, 1-point game. Up top, Nord, once more time, working against Matucci. Spinning, pivoting, up top to Sweezy, looking for a cutting player to the basket. Now a 3-point shot, left side short, tipped up, offensive rebound, put back up in the right elbow is missed. Rebound Disberger for the Knights. 5:35 to go. Knights can take the lead this trip down the floor. And a foul is going to go against Geiger. Another one very close, could have gone either way, block or charge, and Tuttle's in for Disberger for the Knights, and back in there for Berean Academy, Wyatt Friesen and Randall Thiessen. 5.5 to go in the game, 1-point lead for the Warriors. Led by as many as 12. And they've led since the second quarter when they took the lead for the first time. There's a shot. Good by Matucci, and that can go by the wayside now. Matucci with 4. Knights are back on top, 35-33. Pass in the lane, Geiger. Oh, nice pass though. Shot missing. Left low block, and now the Knights with it, and a foul in the backcourt is going to be called on Kukula. That's 3 team fouls. A second beyond the 5-minute mark here in the game. Here comes Colin back in the game for Matucci. 4:59 to go. The Knights now up by 2, 35-33. Into the backcourt. Maddox Wells with it. Working against Nord. Near side for 3. Wells again. One bounce off the iron. No good. Rebound Berean Academy. 4:45 to go in the game. The Knights all the way back up. Knights on a 21. 22-8 run. And all of a sudden, the Knights are back on top. That one out of bounds in the far corner. 4:23 left. This one's going to go right down to the wire. So Knights have made a big comeback. Wells in the lane, though that runner won't go. It's out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Knights. 4:11 left. 35-33 Sacred Heart. 25-18 Warriors at halftime. A 7-0 run made it 18-14, I should say, at halftime. The Knights on a big run, though, since that point. Wells in the baseline right. That one, boy, would not go. And nearly losing the handle at half court was Kukula. Geiger. Balls are with it there for a moment into the near corner. And now a loose ball knocked out of bounds off the Knights. Comes Jay Sunru back in the game. Matucci back in for the Knights. Back out was Hines. Disperger's going to check back in as well. He'll come in for Lehman. Wells, Disperger, Matucci, Coland, and Tuttle for the Knights. 3:35 to play in regulation. Knights 35, and there's a traveling violation and slipping and slapping his hand on the court in disgust is Balzer. He's going to be taken out, Will Balzer, and back in will be Silas Nord. Also, Nolan Sweezy back on the floor coming in for Wyatt Friesen. 3.5 to play in regulation. The Knights with the ball in the 2-point lead. And there's a takeaway by Berean Academy now. 3:20 left. Sweezy thought about a three from the near wing on the left. Up top. Now back to the right wing. Sweezy again cutting. Blocked by Tuttle. Whew. It looked clean from here. They're going to call him with it. First team foul, fourth personal on Tuttle. Sweezy at the line. His first shot is up and missed. 14 points, but a goose egg in the fourth for him right now. And checking in, Harrison Geiger back in there. Randall Thiessen will sit for the Warriors. 3:13 left in the game. 35-33 Knights by a couple. Second free throw's up, and he missed them both. Did Sweezy. Rebounded Tuttle. Now to Noah Hines across the timeline. Left side to Wells. Wells spinning now back out to Matucci, near side wing. Free throw line back to Luke Colin. Hines again lost the handle. Got it back. Now Wells. 2:50 left here in the fourth. Knights by 2 with the ball. Wells, Matucci. Beyond the arc now to Hines. To his right, to the basket, and he walked. So 2:41 to play in regulation. Here comes Disperger back in the game for the Knights. The clock rolls again, 2:35 and counting here in the fourth. Knights by 2. Berean with the ball. In the lane left side, and there is a foul on the floor against the Knights. It'll be on Maddox Wells, his fourth, second on the team. And Wells is going to come out with 4 fouls. Lehman checks back in for him. Still trying to get it in, and it goes to Nord on the inbound pass. Lehman guards in between the circles, right side to Geiger in the corner. Looking for Sweezy, and out of bounds again. .219 on the clock. Inbound to Geiger. Right side Kukula, back in the corner to Geiger. 2:10 left. There's Sweezy again, double team there on the right baseline. Kick back out. Little head fake there by Nord. And he'll get it back. And now a timeout called by Berean Academy. We're just under 2 minutes left. 1:57 to go in regulation. The Knights 35, the Warriors 33. Back after a timeout. You're listening and watching Night Basketball here on SalinaPost.com.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of 2 types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialists will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org.
You're listening to Sacred Heart Basketball.
Welcome back to Sacred Heart Basketball. Adam Coulter, Trey Tully on the broadcast, and 35-33, the Knights back on top by a couple. Seems like the score's been stuck there for a while. Maybe not as long as we think, but the Warriors are going to take it out right in front of the Knight student section. And a foul on the inbound. We're going to call a foul on Noah Hines as
21!
Referee making a pushing motion with his arms, and Coach Gormley letting the referee know how he feels. He thought Sweezy flopped, and there's a shot missing. Speaking of Sweezy, but back to the line he'll go. He just missed 2 from the stripe moments ago. That foul goes on Hines, his 3rd personal, each team with 3 here in the 4th. 35-33, the score remains in favor of the Knights. Sweezy's first free throw is right through there. 15, that's his first point here in the 4th quarter, as Tuttle and Wells back in, Disberger and Lehman back out for the Knights. It's a 1-point game with 1:51 left. Second free throw, and we're tied again. 16 for Sweezy, we're tied at 35. 50. Maddox Wells for the Knights to his right. Dumped off to Matucci. Back to the right side, nearly overthrew Wells here in the near corner. There's a spin on the right baseline off the glass though. Boy, that sat on the heel, would not fall. Out of bounds, Knight ball. Ooh. 1:28 left, 35-35 now. Knights were down at 1 point by 11. All the way back to take the lead, and Berean Academy's tied it again. Jump stop, Tuttle lost it, and he's fouled. 1:18 to go in the game, 35-35. Foul is on Randall Thiessen. That's his 4th. Also the 4th team foul against the Warriors. And Tuttle to the free throw line for Sacred Heart. Free throw right through there and good by Tuttle with 12. Hines and Tuttle both with 12 to pace the Knights right now as Coland out, Lehman back in. And second shot's missed, rebound by Sweezy. And we've got 1:10 to go. 36-35, Knights by a single point now. Top Kakula between the rings around a pick right side to Sweezy. Trying to get it down to him, to the basket. Double team there, turnaround, shot and miss, tipped up. And the foul gonna go against Berean Academy. And that's 5. That's 2 on Sweezy, but 5 on the team. The Knights still with 1 to give, as they've only been rung up for 3 here in the quarter. So Tuttle right back to the line. Had a 1-of-2 trip moments ago, and now he's hit the first one this trip to put the Knights back on top by a couple. And the second one again, 1-of-2 for Tuttle. Still a 1-possession game. And there's a steal by Matucci in the backcourt. But all by himself with a couple of Warriors, and a timeout's called by the Knights. Boy, a full timeout called by Coach Gormley. Quick 30-second timeout, back after a break. You're listening and watching tonight basketball on SalinaPost.com.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of two types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialist will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org.
You're listening to Sacred Heart Basketball.
46.2 seconds left in the game. 37-35, the Knights have outscored the Warriors 12-6 here in the fourth to erase what was a 4-point deficit after the third. Quick game reset, each team with 2 timeouts remaining. 5 fouls against the Warriors, 3 against the Knights. And a 37-35 Knight lead way in the backcourt to Wells. Wells and Nord now. In the lane, Wells puts it up. Shot missed, tipped around. And Matucci's gonna get called for a foul. So that'll be 4 against the Knights. That was their last to give. Sweezy is going to check back in for the Warriors. Also back in there is going to be Balzer. And in for the Knights will be Ben Disperger checking in for Carson Lehman. 35.2 to go. Last non-shooting foul for the Warriors. 30 seconds left. Knights by 2. Up top to Sweezy. Guarded by Disperger. Still standing there right on the edge of the Knight logo between the rings, 20 seconds. Both sides of the gym making some noise now. And Berean Academy passing it around, but time of the essence now. We're down to 7 seconds to 6. The Knights steal it away. Tuttle's got it and he's fouled in the backcourt. Wow. Berean Academy dribbled away about 30 seconds of game time. The Knights took it away and now Tuttle back to the free throw line. He's hit 1 of 2 his last couple of trips here in this final minute of game time. Full timeout called by Berean Academy. So again, Berean Academy over the limit with 5 fouls here in the fourth. The Knights just committed their 4th. So Berean will shoot with the next foul against the Knights as well. 2 timeouts left for Sacred Heart, 1 for Berean Academy. 3.3 to go, and after the timeout, out of the timeout, Will Tuttle's gonna have 2 free throws with 3.3 seconds left, and the Knights can really put it away if he hits them both and go up by 4 points. And Tuttle's hit his last couple of trips earlier here in the quarter, just within the last minute or so of game time. He's hit the front end both times. He's missed the second both times. So here we go. Tuttle to the free throw line for Sacred Heart, up 2. And he'll try and more than likely ice this one if he can hit both free throws. First one up. Good. So Tuttle, 3 straight trips here in the waning moments of the fourth quarter. He's hit the front end. He's missed the back end twice, and now his second free throw coming. And it goes. 3.3 left. Now the Knights by 4. 30-second timeout by Sacred Heart. We'll keep it right here once again as the Knights, and they led 8-2 after 1. They held the Warriors to just a 2-point bucket by Nolan Sweezy, but then the Warriors came out firing in the second quarter, a 14-0 run, erased the 6-point deficit, put them up by 8. They led by 4 at halftime. Did the Warriors. 7-0 run to start the third, put them back up 25-14, and the Knights came back again trailing by 4 points after 3. just the same as at halftime. And now here in the fourth, the Knights went on top by 2 a couple of times, and now the second 2-point lead's turned into 4. (14-6), they've outscored Berean Academy to swing a 4-point deficit to a 4-point lead. Inbound to Tuttle. 1.3 left, and the Knights are going to hang on and win this thing. 1.3 on the clock. Tuttle back to the free throw line. Big smile on his face. And the foul on Geiger, his third. Tuttle hits another one. So Will's going to have nothing but free throws here in the fourth. He's got 5. He's 5 of 7 right now. And he'll miss another one. 5 of 8. And that's the margin of victory for the Knights. 40-35, and Sacred Heart comes back and hangs on to beat Berean Academy. Always a tough team, home or away. Final score in this one, 40-35 Knights. We'll take a timeout, come back and give you the final scoring numbers. See if we can catch with the head coach of Sacred Heart, Brian Gormley, after a break. 40-35, the Knights come back and win it here in the boys' game as the Knights split tonight with the Berean Academy Warriors. Back after a break, you're watching and listening to Sacred Heart Basketball on Salina Post, presented by Salina Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Close your eyes. Now imagine yourself cheering from the bleachers at Salina South. Feel the pride of donning the colors of Salina Central. Picture the spirit of being part of the Sacred Heart community, or the camaraderie at southeast of Saline. Envision the thrill of supporting El Saline or Bennington. Visualize the unity in rallying for Minneapolis High. Now open your eyes and see yourself in team apparel from Messenger Total Promotions. Visit them in person in downtown Salina.
Winter travel can be treacherous if your tires are worn out. Stay safe with an inspection at Commercial Tire Company. Cold weather also drops the inflation in your tires. Get them checked today to avoid losing grip or damaging your tires. Commercial Tire will help keep you safe. For repairs that aren't tire related, our automotive and diesel mechanics will fix it right the first time. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th, Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
At Vernon Jewelers, we are celebrating 140 years of our family serving yours, serving you with the best in prices, quality, and the service to back it up. You can trust us for your unique custom pieces and any repair you may need. And just because we've been around for 140 years doesn't mean we are old and out of touch. It just means we're really good at what we do. Now is the time to shop for the holiday. Come see us in downtown Salina and look for the iconic Vernon Jewelers sign on Santa Fe, here for you since 1884.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
You're listening to Sacred Heart Basketball.
Welcome back to Sacred Heart Basketball. Adam Coulter and Trey Tully on the broadcast this evening, and the Knights split. A couple of great games here, and Berean Academy over the years, I've been fortunate to see the Knights take on the Warriors several times, both home and away and neutral, actually. A couple of times I saw the boys take on the Warriors at 2A state tournaments years ago, but the Knights never gave it up here. The effort was still there. The Warriors, I mentioned, couldn't find the bottom of the basket to save anything in the first quarter. They trailed 8-2, but then the Warriors come out firing a 14-0 run to start the second quarter to erase what was a 6-point deficit, and the Warriors led it by 4 at halftime, 18-14. Another big run by Berean Academy, 7-0 to start the second half, made it 25-14 at that point. The Knights come back again to cut the lead to 4 at 29-25 after 3 quarters. And then the Knights finally get the lead back 35-33 and go on to win it by a final score of 40-35 here in this one. Scoring in the game, 16 for Will Tuttle to lead all scores and the Knights. Noah Hines, 12 more, 5 for Luke Colin, 4 for Don Matucci, 2 for Carson Lehman, 1 for Ben Disberger for the Knights. 16 by Nolan Sweezy for Berean Academy, 12 by Geiger, 4 from Randall Thiessen, and 3 by Silas Nord. And joining us now, the head coach of the Knights. That'll give you some gray hairs, won't it?
Well, I got enough of them right now. I don't even know if it matters. I tell you what, it was a fun high school game. Even though we combined for 75, we've almost scored 75
by yourself
in the last 3 games that we played by ourselves. But the kids gutted it out.
Yeah, I mentioned the first quarter. Will got his first 3 of the game, and then you give up 2, and it's 8-2. I mentioned it a lot of times that it's not a high scoring one, but it was. Other than a couple of those runs by the Warriors, really nip and tuck the whole way.
Yeah, they did a nice job attacking us inside when nothing was falling for either team in that second quarter. And really that's kind of how they flipped the script on us. They got a few fouls on us. We had guys in foul trouble really second quarter on. And they were able to go inside. But, our guys, to their credit, adjusted at halftime, made it harder. Although they came out third quarter, they went basket, basket, basket. I'm like, oh, no. They finally hit rhythm, but our guys kept scrapping. I think we did some things on the perimeter that made it a little bit easier for our interior defense, and our guys rebounded like gangbusters because we were outsized, out-muscled.
And you were doing something I noticed, offense and defense. You were putting it was Ben and Carson, I think, in, and you were taking Will and Maddox out. Yeah. I noticed you were taking those. You were going 2 and 2 back and forth with those guys.
Yeah, part of that time stretch was good fortune. We had the opportunities where we had dead balls and to sub 2 guys in on defense and bring those other 2 guys back on offense. And that just worked out for us tonight. We went with it as long as we could. I told Will, you might have to do this until we get to about 4 minutes left. And he's game for that. This was a learning opportunity for our guys. We closed out great on the defensive end, average on the offensive end, but it was a struggle for both teams all night, so that's not a surprise.
Starters too, Carson and Luke, both Lehman and Colin, not scorers for you guys really, and tonight they both 5 and 2 respectively, so they got in the scorebook as well tonight for the first time, I think, all season.
Yeah, anytime you only score 40 in 4 quarters, anytime someone can scratch anything, it's a big shot.
Well, Coach, again, final score, and just going quarter by quarter, you were up by 6 after 1, just 8-2, down by 4 at halftime, down by 4 after 3, and you finally get the lead back and hang on and win this thing. But, again, a low score, but kind of deceptive each quarter, just being within 4, but those couple of runs that those guys went on, and I mentioned, too, just some of the seniors for them, and also some of that height gave them some rebounds down low for Berean Academy.
Yeah, Thiessen, he's a load inside. Also, you've got Swayze. Those 2 guys, even without fouls, are going to be trouble for us. And then, Coach Weeby, he's been around. He's won a lot of games, and he kept going at our sore spot. So we had to adjust. We went to some traps and some pressures to make it harder for them to wing entry. And then we just asked Noah, Will, and Ben Disberger off the bench to win the one-on-one, especially when the ball went back up top. And they did a good job of that to close out the game.
All right, Coach, another win for you guys, 5-0 on the season, and one more still. Some teams are going to close out their seasons here tonight, or close out before the holiday break, I should say. But you guys still one more. You got a league game. You go down to Lions on Friday night. Any thoughts about the Lions thus far?
Man, they're good. They got some skills. We got to watch the Mound Ridge Lion game. Mound Ridge might be one of the 2 or 3 best teams, if not the best team in 2A. And they played them tough. They played them to, I think, 4 at half. Mound Ridge went on a little bit of run at the beginning of third quarter. They just came out. They have guys who could dribble it, pass it, and shoot it. And 4 of their 5 starters can play anywhere on the court, and their 5th one is about 6'5". So it's going to be a tough one, and nobody's familiar with each other. Haven't been in. There's Lions first year in the league, and we haven't seen them in sub-state or anything like that.
Interesting thoughts there. And again, I didn't know anything about the Lions myself, honestly, and sounds like it'll be a good one Friday. But
absolutely,
Coach, enjoy this one, Coach, here tonight. Again, you guys stay unbeaten, and a couple of times it didn't look good for you guys. You got down with some big runs, but boy, credit the guys, all of them, just hanging in there, not ultimately giving up and clawing back in this thing. But congratulations on the win tonight, and we'll see you Friday in Lions.
I appreciate it. We'll see you down there Friday. Take care.
Coach. Thank you very much. Again, that's the head coach of the Sacred Heart Knight boys, Brian Gormley, here victorious, coming back from a couple of big runs by the Warriors, and the Knights win it by a score of 40-35. 40-35, the boys win it in a thriller, and the ladies game earlier, 50-48. That final score as well, Berean